Welcome to Taking Care of Your Business, ideas for leaders who are humble, hungry, and smart. For the first time in human history, 5 generations are working side by side in the workplace. It's a challenge I hear about a lot from the CEOs I work with. Dr. Catherine Jeffrey is a researcher and consultant who helps organizations navigate the challenges of a multi-generational workforce. I had the privilege of hearing her keynote at a recent executive summit, and what she said was eye-opening for the 300 Vistage CEOs in the audience. You can get her generational chart by clicking the link. Traditionalists, baby boomers, Gen Xers, millennials, and Gen Zers came of age during very different times. Different global events and shared experiences shaped them as children, different styles of learning, and a very different relationship with technology. And the result is that the 5 generations currently in the workplace have different views about work and the way we communicate, about success and what leadership should look like. And they have different values and views about what organizations are all about. Dr. Jeffrey has observed that this creates enormous stress and frustration for everybody, no matter your generation. So what's a leader to do? The first thing is to understand what's going on. Here's the bad news. The tension between boomers and millennials in the workforce is decreasing productivity by 12%. That's a big number. And the good news, leaders who figure this out are going to have a huge advantage in a highly competitive marketplace. Forbes tells us that multi-generational teams are twice as likely to meet or exceed expectations as compared to teams that only have one generation. Hear this, multi-generational teams are twice as effective. Remember that when you look around the table at your next leadership team meeting. Dr. Jeffrey has 2 other pieces of advice for leaders to navigate this complicated and challenging time. First, get comfortable in your own skin, no matter what generation you grew up in. It's your generation and you can't change it. So accept it and get comfortable. Second, get curious about people from other generations. Become a student of what makes them tick, what they value, what they're trying to accomplish in their lives, what success looks like for them, how they learn best, and their preferred modes of communication. And most importantly, ask them what good leadership looks like. And get a mentor from a different generation. If you're a baby boomer, find a millennial and ask them to be your mentor, to teach you not just how to keep track of your passwords or turn off the mute button on Zoom. Ask them what are the characteristics of a great leader and why. 5 generations are working side by side in the workplace. What are you doing to meet the challenge of this moment? Thanks for joining. Until next time, I'm Jeff Oak.